Hi everybody, it's June Angel Pews, back again with a video for you this afternoon. Hope everything's going well for you. Hope today is a good day, it certainly is here. The weather is much better, thank goodness. The winds have died down. I've got a little copse I think it's called, of trees. Very tall beech trees, about 25-30 yards away from me. So with all that wind last night I was terrified that they were going to come down on me. But there we go, we've had these winds before, haven't we? So we're okay, thank goodness. So I hope you're having a good day too. Okay, let's see what we've got for you this time. Oh, do you remember I said to you in the last video about the little miniature teacup? I said I would try and find those. And that's just two little pincushions I made. What I usually do, I've done with teacups when I've done pincushions, is just drape a couple of beads around there, you know, just to sort of let it. That's a nice one, isn't it? The jug, I mean. Just trying to think where I got it from, but I can't remember. And that's antique, definitely. That's one of these crested pieces I used to. Again, I've stopped collecting now, but this was one of my collections. Not this, but crested china, and of course I kept Coventry, so there's dozens and dozens and dozens of those somewhere. So there you go, that's those two I was telling you about. Just not something nice of it, a little gift. So there's two more things I wanted to show you, three more things. This one I made quite a while ago, but as I was going to show you the next one, I thought I'll show you this one as well. This is, you perhaps can't see. You can see it's a little egg. And it was just an ordinary egg. I think it had some... Did I have something on it? I can't remember now. But I covered it with applique. Wedding appliques, I should say. And you know me and my bling, I couldn't leave it, so I blinged it up. Yeah. So that was just to make something out of, you know, a little something. And that stand, of course, it was on there, but I have got a couple of those. Little bit of seam binding there. There you go. I think the appliques came from Rosella, I think. Yes, I'm sure they did. It was about the right time. Hi Rosella. Rosella is Zenderly on YouTube. Got some beautiful laces and appliques, etc. from her. So yes, I made this the other day. When I say made it, I didn't make it literally. I covered it. And there's the stand for this one. And this one was covered in leaves, dried leaves that have been Mod Podged over or something, which I didn't like. So I just... oh, and the other thing I didn't like about it, they've put it, to me anyway, they've put it on the wrong way. If I was doing one of these, can you see it? If I was doing one of those, I'd have it up the other way, so the narrow end is upwards. Would you, or is it just me? So I covered that with this gorgeous trim from Artie. Hi Artie! Yoo-hoo! Oh, she's a great girl, Artie. I love her to bits. One Little Dreamer, Artie. Go and have a look at what she's got. I'm waiting for an order at the moment with some grab bags. Fantastic, really good buy. So go and have a look. Go and say hello to her. Actually, she's not been very well at all, but I think she's getting on now, getting a little bit better. So yes, I used the whole thing I covered in this. Now I don't know what else to do to it. Do I leave it? I asked a couple of the girls on Skype the other night. One said leave it, which is what I thought I would do. And then the other one said, no, I'd put a big pearl or some flowers or a ribbon. So conflicting opinions there. But I wouldn't know what to put on it because this is so 3D. You know, you wouldn't be able to do much else with it, to be honest. So I think I might leave it as it is. Oops. And whoever gets it eventually can add to it as they want, can't they? Okay. There's 2 eggs in my little craft room at the moment. And this one, I'm not sure whether I showed you. I know I showed you one paperweight. This one I did ages and ages ago, and it's raised embroidery, and it's just a big stone which I covered with calico and lace, and all the sort of bumps and lumps are from a piece of embroidery that I did. I don't know whether was it. I don't know. I can't remember whether it was a course. That's what I'm trying to think of. Whether it was a course I was doing or a workshop or. No, it must have been a course, I think, because I wouldn't have been able to do it in a day. And sort of. There's a brass ring under there, and just sewed a few beads on it. Sewed? That doesn't sound right. Doesn't sound good, does it? That's right. We were learning about stump work, which we talked about the other day, didn't we? There's some leaves that I would have used, found out about, I should say. But of course, you know, any old stone you see, I mean, we shouldn't pick them up off the beaches and take them away, apparently. It's not the good thing. I was going to say, if you find a nice stone, you know, pick it up, cover it in lace, you know, do whatever. Beautiful things. Now, I'm sure, I can't see, let me just take it back a bit so I can look. No, it isn't on this one. There's one that I remember doing. I used the brass ring, as I said there, but I used a corn plaster. Not that I've ever had corns. My poor old mum did, but I didn't. Obviously, somebody recommended it, and we put it under the material like this. And because I suppose everybody has the same, or knows what a corn plaster looks like, it's a pad of felt. Look a bit like a polo mint, bit in felt. So we were able to put those underneath, and you know, do all sorts of stitches into it, so you'd retain that circle, a circle within a circle, if you like. So there you go. That's that. As I say, I'm not sure whether I've shown it before. If I have, I apologise. Okay, so those are the things that I thought I would show you. It was just while I was tidying. Gosh, it's been like a massive house move doing the craft room. And I thought, well, I must show you before I put them away properly. And I have been playing with tea bags. And of course, who's the lady who set us going on tea bags is Roseanne. Hi, Roseanne. She's a darling. She was playing with tea bags, and oh sorry, Roseanne's on Roxy Car 11. I'm sure you all know her anyway, but I'll just say that for anybody that might be new. Oh, that's before I forget, I've got to thank you all so much for subscribing to my channel. There's been a regular stream, if you like, of people joining, and I'm really so grateful. I mean, I said right at the beginning, didn't I, that numbers are nothing to me, to be honest. You know, if there were only 5 of you, you know, watching the channel, I'd be just the same, whether you were 5 or 5,000. You know, it just means nothing at all. But it's just lovely that you're just all coming along, and I hope you're enjoying my bits and bobs. And we will get down, because I mean, I've done a year now of showing you a lot, but we will get on to some more gritty things as we go along, but you know, as and when. So anyway, yes, I haven't made a book yet, haven't got to that stage yet, but I did, instead of just, these were some of the tea bags that I've used, the new ones. And what there is, say if it's a rose one, I don't know if it is. These, I use a lot of fruit teas. I love fruit teas. This one came in the rose packet, you see. So I'm going to do something about those. Not sure yet, but with those, I should say. Make that into something, into a little book or whatever, following Roseanne's wonderful idea. Fantastic, really good you've come up with these. I think we all jumped up and started to work, didn't we, on them? So there's some empty ones, as I say, I was going to work with, do things with, and I will do, stamp on them and do bits and bobs. But what I did want to do as well, because I've seen it in other places, was to do some used tea bags. So they were you know, you've got that lovely brown colour, grungy colour. Obviously I've had to take the top off. Some were almost impossible because they were that triangular shape. But I thought, yes, I'll do something with those. So I'm not sure yet what I'll do, but once I've done something, I'll show you. Okay? I just thought you can, you know, do something. Oh, that's right. Here's one of the triangular ones. You see what I mean? So unless you take that, yes, you can do that actually. Don't know what I made a fuss about. Yeah, you can take the top to bits, make that nice and neat at some point, and use them instead of using them for tea dyeing. You're actually using your tea bags and make a cup of tea at the same time. So I look forward to doing things with those and the bags, as I said, because there's several here, really quite colourful. Oh, licorice and cinnamon, it's gorgeous. My favourite at the moment is peppermint and licorice. I know it doesn't sound very nice, but it's absolutely gorgeous. It's by a British firm, I think, called Tea Pigs. Teapigs. Tea Pigs. And their bags come... Oh, their bags come in this, sorry, take that off there, in these, can you see, it's like a little organza look bag. They're in the triangular as well, okay, like that. So I just opened that up. I just wanted to see what was what. So, you know, we'll be able to put that, I thought, in between perhaps pages. Fingers and thumbs. Do you know what I mean? Do something with it, can't we? Yeah, what I was going to say was these, I'm not going to throw away. I'm sure we'll be able to do something with them. I know there's the old-fashioned, I suppose, tea bag folding, and this is the sort of thing that you use, but I want to just do something different. Yeah, green tea, great. Can't remember what that one is now. So yes, I'm definitely going to use those. And I did see one, and it has, oh gosh, you've got to go along to this lady, this girl's YouTube channel. It's Vilma. Hi Vilma, darling, how are you? She's gorgeous, the most lovely lady, and I'm addicted to her channel. She has the most fabulous, she does the most fabulous crafts for a start off, but her photographs, I mean, a craft room you'll die for. Her photographs are superb, and I saw one of these on her channel, which is teacups and lace. Yes. And because I'd got all these they actually made tea with the rose tea bags. So of course I'm going to do something with those, you see. I won't leave those. And then just simply, that's as much as I did just for this video, was to stick a little tiny doily there and a little flower on the top. But you know, you could put a little tiny stamp on there, you could do anything. I've left this on for a bit of interest, but I don't know what I'll do with it. You know, I don't know. But it's just something to, you know, I've literally been playing. And I've been playing because Roseanne bought us that lovely project and that book. Oh, it's just so simple, but so gorgeous, isn't it? I love it. So thank you ever so much, Rosella. I'm really, Rosella, hark at me, sorry, Roseanne. Sorry. I'm really grateful because it's such a, as I say, a simple thing that we just chuck away, don't we? Yeah. So that's my tea bags. Progress with. And I'll do a little book and I will show you. Don't think there's anything else there. No. But the rose ones are lovely, and of course there's lots of other ones. Colours. Black currant is another one. It's beautiful. Oh, that was the other thing. Ba-bum. So what this is? Tea bags. Tea bags. No, not tea bags. What's the matter with me? Tea. Loads and loads of tea. Now it is mixed in with a little bit of soil, and I have got in there, I've just put this in and I shall damp it a bit and we'll put it away to start growing a bit. Some Chinese lanterns that I want to sew. Somebody told me, or I read it somewhere, that you know, your seeds or your bulbs, whatever, get a good start. You see little bits of paper there I've left in because it'll all, it's like a little compost heap, isn't it? So I'll let you know how they come out. Okay, so that's what to do with your tea. Mix it with a little compost and see what you can get growing on your windowsill. So Roseanne has really got me going. I'm going to, and I'm sure a lot of you are looking and following her art journal series of videos. Thank you ever so much. They really are very inspiring. It certainly inspired me to find out. I used to do all the various techniques, etc., that we'll be doing with Roseanne, I think, in the art journal. I used to do lots and lots, and I used to keep the samples. So I've got loads to show you. But what I wanted to show you, because I had another play with it today, is... I'll just put that one first. So these are done very quickly. Sorry about the glare, but this is satin. Very quickly this morning. So, what's that, she says? Is it a stamp? Is it a bird? Is it a... Right, so what you do, and it's so easy. Plastic bag. Not plastic bag. Oh, what a day today, honestly, my brain. Paper bag. And with that, I'm going to close. And I hope you'll come back on part 2 of this video. And I'll show you what we did. And I'll show you some of the samples. Okay, see you soon. Bye-bye. Bye.